I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant. I could hear David crying behind the door. And then I started screaming at the top of my lungs. I tried to open the door, but it was stuck. And then I thought, I owe it to David. The least I can do is look at him when he comes out.
When David was 2, I think by then, everybody in the whole entire family already agreed that he probably would grow up to be an extreme sports enthusiast because he never got hurt. He defied gravity.
Little tough face was it? And he'd play like, if he was smiling and laughing, it'd be like, he'd have a little like tougher face with it.
Well, the scene was that it was just a summer day. Like I said, it was in July. It was a sunny day as I can remember. There was the sound of the lawnmower because Dad was outside mowing the lawn.
I was out cutting the grass. I was going up and down the lawn, and I happened to see David come around the corner, and I watched him walk into the basement, and I yelled to him and said, "Get out of the basement."
The kids were in the kitchen, and I went upstairs to work on the laundry some more, and there was a big bang.
We heard the big noise. It was a big poof, a big loud noise.
I started telling the kids to go outside.
The door was stuck. It was stuck shut from the blow, the force of the blow, and I kicked it with my foot. And when I kicked it with my foot, I think I hit David right in the face with the door.
As I was gathering up the kids and grabbing the phone, I was thinking, how the hell did that happen? And then when Dad said, "Where's David?" I instantly knew how that happened. It had something to do with David in the basement.
Then I had to run back upstairs, and then I realized to run out the back.
He must have had been down, crouched in the corner right here because there was a ball there. He must have went for the ball, and when we went to pick it up, it blew. And they said if he was anywhere but there, he would have come out of there burnt.
I was on the phone with the dispatcher saying, "There's a fire in my basement. I think my 2-year-old is down there in the basement." And ran around to the side of the house and went down the bulkhead, and then I could hear David crying behind the door.
He ended up going back towards the right side, which I couldn't see too well. I could only see there was a small ring of fire on the ground, and I ran into the harder part of the basement just to feel, to see if I could find him.
Dad came around the side of the house running with David, and there wasn't a freaking mark on him.
It was just a dramatic time. I don't remember a lot of things being said in the ambulance at that point.
I just remember that I was called by Erin. By the time she called, we knew David was safe and everything, so it was shocking and big, but I probably would have fainted if they didn't know how he was. I mean, there really wasn't much of a conversation about where they'd go. This is where they came. Him and his brother Jack, the 4-year-old, started playing with the hose, and I just let the water run out a little bit so they had water to play with. They were there with that running water. That was a memorable occasion.
When we stayed at Grammy's, it was great, and it was stressful too.
It was tough, and and you just wanted to get out of there. We finally were able to get back home.
Every year when spring would be rolling, like this time of the year, the lawnmowers would start up.
Every time there was a lawnmower and it was summer, David would start telling the story over and over, and sometimes he would then instantly fall asleep.
It seemed like in springtime he would go through like a post-traumatic stress period.
Yeah, sure, I was relieved. I really expected David to have like literally skin falling off, you know. I mean,
The harder part of it was just the idea of after you think about it all, I guess it was kind of crazy. You know, he got away with something that, he should have been hurt, basically, and he didn't really get hurt. So thank God for that. The fears of just, losing a son or losing a daughter at a young age like that, or just, the good part was just he didn't get hurt.
But, after that, he kind of just bounced back and they were all very much themselves. Nothing was unusual or out of the ordinary.